One of the other preachers that got up told a story about how his 5-year-old daughter, about 3 or 4 years ago, had an asthma attack, and he watched her die. And he was on the phone, and he can still hear his wife on the phone with 911, and the ambulance is coming around the corner, and his daughter not responding on the table as they cried out to Jesus, please, please save her. Please don't let her die. Please don't let her die. And he buried his 5-year-old daughter. And he said, how do I get up? It's been 1,964 days since that happened. How do I even wake up in the morning? How do I do it? How do I do it? How do I do it? It's because I understand that, yes, it's been 1,964 days since I've seen her, but I'm also, when I read the Bible, I understand that heaven's a real place and that Jesus came and died for my sin and rose again and has my little girl in a place, in a house that he made, and that she's much better off than she ever would have been if she was here with me. And I'm not only 1,964 days, from away from that time. I'm 1,964 days closer to being with her again and understanding that I'm going to be with her in the greatest joy, in the greatest heaven that I could ever imagine, in the greatest pleasure. And she's experiencing it right now. And so he said this, don't trust your feelings. Don't trust your eyes. Don't trust your circumstances. You're looking here and you're seeing a child gone, and that feels the worst. And for you, it's whatever it is, and it feels awful. It feels terrible. And you don't know how you would get up in the morning. If that's all you had, then maybe you shouldn't. But things are not as they seem. There really is a God behind the veil who has a plan. And if you're someone who's able to flip your perspective and not base your life on what you feel, but what you know. What do you know? What did the speaker say? He said, here's what I didn't feel in this moment anything for God. Felt anger. My soul is very sorrowful. I'm troubled, verse 37. I felt anger. I felt despair. I felt discouragement. I felt hatred. But I knew what I knew from the scriptures my whole life, which was that a sparrow doesn't die without it going through the Father's hands. It's what I know. It's not what I felt.